Few main messages coming to me today are things are picking up speed. There's momentum, there's expansion, and there's something rapidly coming in, some rapid opportunity of growth, of newness, of the how it may stretch you into a whole level that you may feel that you're not even ready for yet. And you're holding and you're feeling an expansiveness in your energy. And that means that something bigger is making its way to you. It calls you to be a bigger version of yourself. And that may be leaning into a sense of greater expression, of visibility, of responsibility as well, and taking on more, taking on something bigger, and leaning into how that may make you feel dysregulated in your body. So it can be that you've done a lot of inner healing work, you've done a lot to calm your nervous system, you've done a lot to be in inner stillness and calm and having the regulated and relaxed nervous system and being in your feminine flow and being in receptive mode and being magnetic. Yet there's a need sometimes to be the instigator of chaos in the way that you take bolder action, or in the way that you get yourself out there in a bigger way, in the way that you do something that potentially scares you because it's stretching you into something bigger. It's making a bold statement of, this is who I am, this is what I'm here to do. So that may feel scattered or a bit jumpy, or may make you feel nervous, yet it's that you've outgrown where you currently are somehow. And the second thing is a huge energy of love expanding within you. Are you feeling that? Just feeling so much love, feeling so much positivity, feel so much joy. I'm really feeling that vibe, and it's reflected in this tarot card that's come out, the Eight of Wands. And this is the dolphins being very high vibrational, the harmonic, the resonance of that, the frequency, and in community and in joy. They're joyful in vibration, and the connection with water, being joyful within your own being. Fast forward momentum, full fire, ships coming in, your ship moving forward, you directing yourself, you putting up even larger sails and directing your ship in bolder ways, getting clear on that in your unique leadership style. I shared something on this earlier and looking at the types of archetypes and leadership styles. And in a call this morning, I was connecting with someone who identifies as being a connector, someone who's like a bridge, who connects people and connects concepts, and in that way can be the bridge in creating greater reach and impact. And you will be behind something beyond you, and how you can connect people for a purpose, to create something beyond you, to make something larger and bigger, and how that can have a huge purpose in itself. And it can be that your mission is to connect others, or to see the good, or uplift, or inspire, or support others in connecting them with their goal and reach and dream. And in doing that, you raise vibrations and uplift the planet, and are an important part of service work. And you can be in your element and enjoy of simply knowing that you're supporting that. You know, as much as the energy of dolphins can do in supporting something, in rescuing animals at sea, in being part of simply sharing joy for joy's sake, and not requiring anything in return, just simply being the frequency. I'm now getting a huge energy of how you don't need to fix or rescue or achieve anything, to chase anything outside of you. It's simply to hold a frequency, to just be the frequency, knowing that you're magnetizing what is for you to you. And you can be out in the world doing more of the things that keep you on that vibe, that create that momentum, that you're moving away from the stagnancy or the things that you had been doing, particularly if you're a generator, perhaps coming out of things that you find are the rigid to-do list, in being on the frequency more and allowing that to unfold. It might stretch you into a new level, yet you're allowing yourself to live from frequency and following that. This is the age of Aquarius, and truly trusting with confidence and certainty that it's all unfolding in your favor. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. You meet exactly who you're supposed to meet. Opportunities align, and things come into your reality. Inspiration drops in. You're motivated and ignited in acting on something that you, even as I mentioned before, create that sense of not necessarily chaos, yet take a bolder action and may even feel coinciding joy and perhaps nausea, like, oh my God, who am I to do this or want to throw up or whatever it is. Yet I'll say to you, and it was coming very strongly to me, like, what is the cost of not doing that? So, and I'd seen other people, it had come into my awareness, someone else speaking on that for the purpose of holding that energy and sharing it also. What is the cost of you not being more yourself? And this is true freedom, the liberation of our authenticity, of our expression from the inside out. So, for instance, the cost of you not being more you is having to default to things that are performative, that are inauthentic, that are keeping you tied to structures or systems or expectations and demands that are not the resonance of who you are, and are not allowing your truth and your voice and your magic and your gifts to come forward. That it is your duty, your responsibility to yourself to be more yourself in sharing your natural gifts and talents and allowing that to come forward. So the people who need the unique gift that you came into this world with can find you and can receive that gift. So you have the gift for a reason, and your people need to find you so that they can unlock something through access to that gift. And no one can know about it unless you bring it forward, unless you have that come out. And the challenges on our path can push us into that greatness in propelling us forward, in really forcing us to bring that expression of ourselves out and to take action on it. Because otherwise, the cost of not doing that is betraying and abandoning ourselves by not being true to who we really are. Is that resonating with you? It may feel like things really pick up speed now. I'm getting over the coming weeks that a lot of things are coming your way, a lot of opportunities, some things that you may feel are like, oh my God, wow, I don't know if I'm able for this. And you wouldn't have been given it if you were not equipped to handle it, to hold it, to contain it, to welcome it into your field, because your field has already expanded to receive it. You've been doing a lot of energetic work to expand in your field, and therefore the match of that is coming in. And don't be alarmed when bigger and bolder comes towards you, because you have broadcasted the signal that you're ready to receive that. So embrace it. You can give gratitude in advance for what has yet to make its way to you, that is unfolding right here, right now, and breathe into your body. Allow yourself even to feel dysregulated, to feel a bit unnerved, knowing at the same time that since you've done the nervous system work, if you've clicked on this and you're on here with me in this video right now, even coming back to awareness of that can bring you a sense of knowing, even if your body feels like it's not calm and is taken into a sense of anxiety, but you can switch up the perspective on that and to allow your feelings of anxiousness or anxiety be replaced with wonder and excitement and curiosity, to get curious about it. Like, I wonder what could happen here. I wonder how this is going to unfold. I wonder how this is taking me into greater expansion. I wonder how this serves my joy and benefit. I wonder who I get to be now. That somehow you've become too contained where you already are, whether it's in your living situation and environment or relationship or your role or identity or expression. And there's a need to break through. I even had this that I was saying that I was feeling, although I absolutely love and appreciate my home environment, which has stunning views. It is a beautiful location. I was feeling recently as if the room was too low down, like the ceiling was compressing down on top of me, and there was a need to kind of break through. Another ceiling was coming to me metaphorically, and two things can coexist. I'm actually needing to plug in my charger here. A moment of authentic truth there. There we go. I'm just going to plug that in. Two things can coexist in being completely appreciative of everything that you are and everything that you have in the here and now, while also desiring and knowing more is available to you, because that is the law of abundance. It's the truth of abundance that you can see the magnificence of what you already have, while also knowing that even more is possible and available to you. And you can make it your new normal. And you can have gratitude and appreciation while saying, well, more is normal for me. And to accept and to assume that. And therefore you allow it in and don't place too much of, from law of importance, not place too much importance on something being bigger than you or being out of your reach, because then you perpetuate it being out of reach and delay its manifestation. That's making sense to you. If you view something that you've been wanting or desiring as normal to you, then it's more in resonance with you and can match you in your reality, because you're not placing it on a pedestal as being something beyond your reach or abnormal or outside of you or greater than you. And you place greater importance on your own life force vitality and your sensations and feelings of bliss, abundance, harmony, and joy, and assuming the very best for yourself. You can get excited about these more expansive new opportunities coming in and meet them head on with joy, with enthusiasm, with aliveness, as you simply go bolder and bigger and better and feel the energy of that expanded love. I'm feeling for some of you that there's a new love interest coming in, that there's more love coming because you're expanded in gratitude and love in your energy, and therefore even more love is making its way to you from you being the broadcast of that. The resonance of that, I'm actually feeling a lot of emotion come over me, and how when you align with your highest values, if your value is to create more love, to create more connection, and to create more impact through that, it's deeply rewarding in how you can connect with really fulfilling connections in your network that expand you, yet give you a sense of such inner enrichment and aliveness and appreciation in the now moment as that unfolds. That really adds to your health, your wellness, longevity, and more likely the success of what you're working on, since that connection matters, and that adding value and that having care and appreciation of relationship greatly supports inner enrichment and aliveness and well-being and vitality, since we are social beings at the end of the day. And where we value that even more, it adds to our success in a way that can be even more personally fulfilling also. At least that definitely does resonate for me. Does it resonate for you? And coming back to the values I was talking about in the previous video. So I will wrap up with that message there for today. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know if this has resonated with you. I have 2 to 3 more days left to get back to come into my group coaching experience Evolve, which starts on Monday next week. Links are going out on Sunday. If you'd like to join, you can get a ticket in the description box below. You get my book gifted to you if you'd like to just receive that itself as your companion in inner expansion, in learning more about frequency and all the mantras on coming back into a state of wholeness, of exercises on breathwork, nervous system regulation, emotional alchemy, playlists for sound healing, frequency music, so much in there. Do get your copy, and I'd love that. I'd love to get more people getting their hands on that for the way that they can personalize it and make it their own in their own journey of inner expansion in this time of frequency. Lots of love again. See you in the next one.